People who can't sit in silence with themselves are scared to learn what they always never knew about themselves. But it is because they're playing through the ego or their lower self mindset way of thinking. But they embody their lower selves by letting their ego indulge on its urges or its parasites. Because I started getting to a level of observation, or a conscious level of observation recently, to the point Justin, calm down. I'm looking at myself, my vessel. Okay. I am able to observe this skin suit for what it is, a parasite that never belonged to me in the first place. I'm just the observation. And that's what silence teaches. Because ask yourself this question, because I asked myself this question. If everything is perception or perspective, if everything is perspective, if everybody has their own opinion, their own perspective, because there is no truth, we live in a world full of perspective. Wouldn't that mean the one thing our mother's nature, is trying to teach us is not to teach, but to, I would say, guide you to that mindset. Never set expectations, because what this situation may bring, what this perspective may bring, it may not be what you wanted, but it's what your higher self brought to you, experiencing this lower self. It was brought to you to help you consciously evolve spiritually. By you alchemizing that experience that happened physically, by you alchemizing that into a better way of existing for yourself, you can now sit here. You can sit here and just think about it, and don't allow your ego to cloud your mind. Don't let your thoughts will explore different avenues, but don't feed into that. Observe that. Be the monitor them. I said be the monitor, but like be a camera. Just watch them flow by. You can imagine a river just flowing, thoughts flowing, and you can imagine a river until it becomes a cool pool or a lake, and visualize it. Like I was saying earlier, visualize your future self in the now. What steps can you take to get there? Do I need to be more disciplined in my lifestyle, in my diet, in my exercise, in my job, whatever the case may be? I envisioned myself presently in my past ever since I was a child. So it's definitely possible. And I realized that as a child. I realized that as a child. And that's why I was always so to myself. I was always to myself growing up. I didn't really talk to nobody like that. I didn't have the need. I didn't have the want because I was comfortable in my own energy. And I knew, and I did talk about this before, but I knew that the energy that the other kids had wasn't anything like mine. I seen it for what it was. I seen it. Actually, I'll say it took me a while after school, after high school, to be able to realize and alchemize the kids' thoughts around me and where they came from. But I was able to comprehend it a little, but not to the level that I am now. I couldn't sit there and think and say, oh, these kids are just reciting and recycling occultic scriptures, occultic scripts from social media. I couldn't say that, but I could say that I don't fit in with anybody. And now I see why. But all love to my alter egos. It's always love. It's always love. I That's all I got though. I just wanted to make a quick video. It's not that quick. But yeah. Celestial clarity. Hope you got some divine knowledge. Hope you got some celestial clarity. I'm trying to come up with new things with this. I gotta do some work on that. But yeah, peace.